Well, it's early Wednesday morning. We have a delivery turning up. Yeah, another one on row crop wheels for some repairs. Well, we got her off. So you seem strange how very, very small wheels there. Got a very unique starting method. Apparently the wiring broke, so we use this bit of wire and a cigarette lighter. A little bit screechy on the pump. Need a bit of a forwards gear. Let's leave him here for a minute and we'll have a look round it. There she is. Like I said, looks a bit odd. Row crop wheels, at least these are the same size. Turbo engine, that's his lift thing he's made so he can get in and out, because obviously the owner's in a wheelchair. And we got air assisted operated clutch mechanism there, so he can use it by his all by his hands. See Bosch pump. Right, let's get the key on the go. We'll go down in there, shall we? Just like that. So, get her in there out the way. Hopefully there's enough room in there. Slow and steady does it. In here, I've forgotten how big they are. They take up space like this. I could probably come forward a little bit more, but I think the first job we need to tackle really, we'll put it on full lock and get the drive shafts off out the way. That's the first thing to do, because we've got to strip all of this off to deal with. There's some wear in that apparently, so yeah, job on. There is an oil leak on the transfer drop box somewhere, which I did see some spots of oil on the trailer, but I'm guessing it's going to be the output seal on the PTO shaft there from what I have seen so far. Right, we got in here, we full lock, got the old special spanner, and let's get it on get these two nuts undone. Where's it going to go? Oh, there is some movement. That's a relief. Yeah. That one will move. What about the top one? We're going to get on that. Need some light, see what I'm doing. Bit of a bugger, but we got them off. So at least that's both of those out the equation now. We'll sort those bolts out, get them closed up, and get them extracted out of there. Alright, come join me on the ride. I don't have to probably get myself in the way now, but we got one out. We're on with the other one. Which is there isn't a lot of room, but it will come out like that. Ah, that's two out. There. He said there was an oil leak. I think I can see where it might be coming from. Torch. It looks as though it's coming from around this pipe extension, I would say, because it's been running down there. So that'll be my guess on that bit. Right, we've got to scrape around. We've got that bolt loose, we got that one there loose. We've got to straighten it back up now, get lined up, and start taking stuff apart. I've just looked in here, and I thought, crikey, we got air valves, solenoids, air tank down there. I've got a lot of stuff to get out of here, or fight our way round, to be able to start even thinking about splitting it. That will chip away quietly. So we'll get this top cover off, we can get that plate off, out the way, and slowly disassemble it. Well, after some cussing and swearing, we got some bits removed. Been trying, to say the least. We managed to get that lot out. That pin's kind of stuck. Wasn't enough room to get in there and beat it. But at least we've cleared the decks a little bit now, so we've got some room to get in around all the other pipes and cables and things for down in there. So we have made a mess on the floor. We drained the oil out and spilt a little bit, but we're getting in. Got all the axle bolts out as well. They've come free, and the check chains are off. Yeah, we've just got obviously a dose of cables here to work out what goes where and everything, and air lines, etc. So we have to carefully label these up, make sure we get them back in the right places. Plenty of WD, trusty number 2, number 1, and a bit of going. We finally got that pin out. That'll make it easier. That's a good clean up. A bit rusty in there. 2 bolts that won't come undone on the diff lock. Managed to get that pin out of there, so we've got a bit of room to get in. I can get a grinder in and cut the heads off. That's the only option I've got. So I'm not going to get this side, but the other side is going to be a bugger. But it's got to come out to be able to get the back axle out sensibly, and obviously back in. Should not be beaten. Fending bolt. I got them out. A lot of cussing, a lot of swearing, a lot of beating, a lot of bending, but we got it. Nasty little bugger. Right, we're progressing. We've got everything disconnected up there. We've got the brake pipe to undo and sort out these air pipes here that are caught up around a couple of things. There's a diff lock supply pipe to come undone and the return there. And we've got to take the PTO cables off. 2 draw cables here, they're not looking the best. Obviously the ends have come out of that. So we're just going to tidy up on the floor, and then we were ready to undo all these bolts here, that plate. And yeah, so we've got the drawer bar pulled out, so that's as a counterbalance. So say we'll have a tidy up on the floor, and then hopefully tomorrow we can get ready to get it undone, jack it up, support it wherever, and roll that bit out. That's the plan. We've got the 2 bolts out there, both sides. Just come up with another new way of doing something. Rather than trying to hunt this down there at the way, I thought I put the bolts in the holes, lift it up, then that's sitting clear of everything, and it's hasn't got to be moved. Brilliant. That's going to do for today. So tomorrow morning, bolts are in there, brake pipe to do, jack it up, wheel it out. 1200 coming apart. Always a challenge. Another challenge tomorrow. I'm gonna let that do. It's hot and muggy. I gather it's raining somewhere, Devon way. A lot of rain. I could do with a bit up here. Anyway, in the morning. Down here this morning, spanners in hand. I got these bolts down here, and so far they're bloody tight. Then we'll get what we can undone. Where are we? There. And then get some jacks and things in place, and hopefully you can wheel this back end out of here. So let's get doing these nuts and bolts. You can see, yeah, they're not in the best. The top ones are not too bad to get to, but then you get down the sides and you've got to work around everything and get underneath and do the bottom ones. So we got quite a few. I think it's 13 or 14 I think to come out. We got 2, we're on the 3rd one at the moment. Well, bolts are out, we have some separation. So you block and jack under there, just lifted that a little bit, and we are have some movement. Just have a double check there's nothing else caught up that is not supposed to be connected anywhere, which I don't think there is now. There's one bolt there, it was a bit of a tweak to get all the way out, but it'll come out and eventually. So, oh yeah, brake pipe, that one. Well, we're pretty close now. I've got the drawbar a bit too far out for weight side of things, but we are certainly coming adrift. It's not the easiest job on one's own, but it's coming out. Slow and sure. Of course, famous last words, so thank you everyone. Right, we've got any pipes there. Actually, that one doesn't need to be in there. Go out the way. Brake pipes out the way, the cable's disconnected. Nothing fouling on that, that's clear. Let's have another look down in the hole. Lift that little bit more on there. That should be free. Far away. Not far away at all. There's a plate binding a little bit. Nearly there. We forgot on earth. A couple of wires. Always something. Right, we've got the wires undone. Just holding it, and we're pretty well out of the chassis. Half an inch or so. Go on. Keep going. Keep going. Right. Right a little bit. Right. It's out of there. Hoorah! I think I might get this outside and give it a damn good steam clean off. Because we need to apparently have a look at the PTO pump. Because he did do some work on it some years ago in there. I'll get a torch and have a look. And yeah, we've got to then tackle and get this off because he said there's some play in that part. Now, a bit more to strip out. Let's get some stands under it, make it a bit safer. We've got the splitting rail, jack under there, just for security. And on the front, not that I'll tip this way anyway, because you've got all the weight of the cab on the back, but one under the front there, just in case. Wheel chocks in place. Right, can we spot what's happened? can you see down in there, the PTO clutch has shit itself, basically. You can see the pressure plates hanging out the ass of it. That'll be why it don't work. So this is the old school one. It's got the dash pot in the side there. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to strip this all out for certain. Wagon turned up. We have a delivery. Wonder what this could be. We have 4 brand new Agribib 2 Michelins 420/85/38s to go on these rims. A few quid's worth of rubber there. Right, well, we got it outside. Let's give it a bit of a clean up. Get rid of some of the grease and grime. So I did notice this brake slave cylinder's been it's been disconnected and plugged up because obviously it's seized up. So I think the customer's coming later, so we'll find out if he wants me to do the brakes while we're in here. Now that's looking a bit cleaner. We can see what we're looking at now. So I did notice I was spinning this wheel. This one, nice and free. This one, that one's still moving. He is just binding a little bit. We're gonna, while that's drip drying out there, we're gonna label up the hoses so we know which ones goes which. They're usually self-explanatory, but just so we should know 1, 2, 3, and brake line over the far side. Then we've got these air lines here. We'll get these labelled up because we're gonna have to disconnect these to be able to undo this and pull this lot off of here. So a bit of tape, marker pen. We know which bit goes where. Right, well I got a dirty lens again. There we go. Still not a lot better. Right, we got the plate off, the bolts out. Let's look at the thrust washer here. Something doesn't look right there. Because obviously it's held on a little scroll pin there, so it doesn't move on that face. But it's been put on the wrong way around. Because that should be on that way. So obviously it's fixed. The rest swivels against the plate. Yeah, those bushes look okay in there, from what you can see. The back one, but the back one's never usually a big problem. It's off. Bit of a faff with all those cables and pipes and things. We had to disconnect the 2 solenoids there. I couldn't see a joiner in the cable. But yeah, what have we found so far? We have found a nasty bit of scoring in the bottom of there. That don't look very good. I haven't looked at the front one yet. It was sitting on it quite tight. It feels okay, but we'll have to measure up and see what it's doing. Nylon thrust washer there because you can't get the originals. That feels all right. A little ridge there, but we'll have to see how round it is. One where he sees brake cylinder off. The pin went through there. He was seized in that. When we got it out, obviously that I haven't got the boot off yet, but we've got the piston stuck. We need to get it off. We're going to get a screw out there, get this cover off, because we've got to get inside to get the roller pin out from in there on the dash pot. Then we can lift that off out the way to get into. Well, we've got the cleaner here. He's busy hoovering the cab out and cleaning some of that. So I'm going to tackle this, get some of this disassembled to get into that pump. We've got it in there, and now you can see the state of the back of that PTO clutch. And yeah, it's exploded itself. We need to get that little roller out of there so we can get the head top cover lifted up and taken out. That'll be why this slave cylinder's had it. Yeah. He's pushed out and stuck out. Yeah. Customer sat right here, but he doesn't want to be in camera at the moment. So yeah, we're going to do a bit more than original to this, aren't we, Mark? I think.
Yeah, I think so. It's looking that way.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get that one off. We'll send these 2 off and have them refurbished and tidied up. So at least they'll be working right. Nice to catch up with Mark. And yes, this job is going to progress into a little bit more than originally turned out to be. He did say if any wants a 1200, he would let this one go. Obviously got some modifications, but they can all be easily removed. So yeah, my man's out there for the gearbox job. The fault code has done 21 repetitions of the fault on the pump on the gearbox, so he's going to do some more checks. So I'm going to start getting this head off. Come off relatively easy. You can get down in there and have a, oh, let's get my torch, a closer look. Oh yeah, they're all hanging out. Let's start stripping it. So even one on the floor down there, right down the bottom. Right, let's get some more stuff out. Right. Well, we've got the pump out. Bit of a battle because one of the pegs that hold it in there didn't want to come out. Anyway, we took it out and this lot kind of just fell apart. Literally, it fell apart. All the bits and pieces. Just, yeah, they're there, yeah. And the plate, the back plate is stuck on the shaft. We can tap that and get that off. Oh dear. Have we got any? It doesn't feel as though there's too many. No, what's that? That's a bit of something. Don't know what that is. It's a piece. It's a foreign body. Right, let's see if we can get that plate off. Oh, that one has had it. It's missing all of those bits out of there. There's only, what have we got left on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, unlucky 13 left. The rest have gone. And that is stuck on that shaft. Yeah. Right, well, if all else fails, let's see if it's going to move. Oh, would you believe it? Would you believe it? Obviously hitting it with a hammer has freed it up, but we've got it off. Well, the splines don't look damaged. That's something. It's just the outer casing. Well, in light of the bits that I found in here, there's another bit. There's got to be another load more somewhere, wherever they are. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here's some more. There's some more bits. There's some more bits. Is there any more? Oh yes, there's more. Any more in there? Some more debris. Yeah, another bit. Lovely. Just what we don't need. I think I might have to be stripping this down. Oh, there's some up here, look. There's some bits up there. I think I might have to strip this right down and clean everything out, because there is some oil ways. Oh, there's some in the oil way. There's another bit. I think we're going to have to just take this apart completely, because I can't run the risk of any bits down in the diff area. So like all these things, one job turns into something massive. That's been a challenging day. I wasn't expecting to find that in that. Obviously it's been hard work getting all this apart, but as I said earlier, these jobs can be what you think is a 5-minute job and turns into something huge. Eats time and gonna cost a few quid in parts, etc. And it's hot again. I'll just try. I've got a new oil seal here, and offer it up onto that part of the shaft to see if there's any excess play on that front part, but that seems to slip on there a treat with no slop or no gap. So whether there's play in the pins, I couldn't really get anything to move on that, but we'll take it off anyway. But that'll be a future day's job. So yeah, there is scoring on that back bush on the bottom, but there's no damage under there. So we'll do what we have to do. The truck out there, the man's been and had a look, done some diagnostics. It is the power pack unit that goes on the side of the gearbox. It's, let's say, 21 stored fault codes from recent days. So he's going to order the parts for that. That ain't going to be cheap. And I say we've got a slave cylinder for the clutch turn up, because it appears it's leaking around that as well. That's another really not cheap part. That's 650 quid for that. But there, gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta try and make it right. Rambled on enough for this one. We got a fair old dose done, and that is in bits. So thanks for watching. Click the old like, subscribe, drop me a comment, tell me what I'm doing right or wrong. And yes, still got some pin badges left. So I got one to get in the post box before I finish, well, when I leave here in a minute, for a chap in Jersey, and I think there's another one to sort out for tomorrow to be posted. So on that note, thanks for watching. Catch you later.